What's up guys, it's English Dan and I'm back with another video. So what have we got for you today? Well, eufy sent out the eufy Floodlight Cam E340. This is a 360 degree security camera with obviously floodlights attached to it, and it has a 3K resolution. Does some of the old night vision, so you get the black and white, or you can have it so the lights come on, go into color. Anyway, I'll get more into the specs shortly, but yeah, this is all about the eufy Floodlight Cam E340. Alright, so this is it. It's the 3K resolution wired floodlight camera, so be aware that this is wired and it will require you to wire this into your property. It's not wireless, doesn't have solar panels. It does have a 3K resolution, 360 degree complete surveillance, subject lock and tracking, which I'll show you later, 2000 lumen brightness on the lights, so it shines up everything. No monthly fees and everything's stored locally, so you don't have to pay any of them subscriptions to look at your video clips, which is pretty damn good when it comes down to it. And then you've got the eufy app that's really good with 24/7 live viewing and recording history, two-way audio, activity zones, lighting schedule, smart alarm, and dual viewing. So this thing pretty much has everything. So when you open up the box, there you go, you get the camera straight away with the plastic over it protecting it. There's also another smaller box in there which I'll show you in a moment, but yeah, this is what you're going to get once you take the sleeve off the box and open it up. Inside the little white box that's inside, they get the USB cable, you get 3 different sets of screws, a hook, a security sticker, and a quick start guide. You also get like a template to put the thing on the wall so you can get it in the right place. So here's a look at the camera. Warning, bright lights. Let me tell you, they are bright. You get 2 floodlights on this, and you can see the 360 camera below there at the bottom. It's actually quite a decent size, this thing. People are going to see it and be like, nah, I ain't breaking into that dude's house or that dude's car, because you know what? This thing's going to pick you up. It's a really good warning. On the back there is where you do mount to lift that, to take that off. All you do is you push up on that mount and that back part comes off. So when you're first taking this out of the box and you're trying to take the plastic off the lights, let me tell you, this is the stickiest stuff I've ever used. Like, it's insane how sticky it is, especially one-handed as well, like I was doing because I was holding the camera in the other hand. But yeah, there you go, you can see the LEDs in each one of the floodlights there. And here's just a close-up camera, close-up view of the cameras. It's dual cameras, and one's wide, one's close. Once you take off that back plate, there's your wiring. That's all it is. 3 simple wires. Not really a problem. Very, very simple to do. I mean, if you're not comfortable, you can get someone to fit it for you, but it is extremely easier. To take that back plate off, you just push up. Now, here's the tools that I was using. All I needed was a drill, a level, and some drill bits. Pretty easy. Oh, and don't forget the ladder if you're going to be installing it higher up than what you can reach. So once that's in, there you can see I've screwed the backplate into where the old light used to be on my house, and there's the wires exposed. Obviously we hit the breaker. That was the picture you saw before. We hit the breaker, so we ain't going to get shocked today. So before we do anything, we have to actually set up the camera. So we have to go and plug it in and then connect it to our eufy app, which was a bit of a pain for me at first. And you have to
press the sync button until you hear the beep.
See? Press the sync button until you hear the beep, and then it was telling us about looking for red and white lights and solid white lights, and I was getting just blue lights and red lights. So just be aware that it could tell you a different color light than what you're actually looking for. But yeah, all you do when you're setting this up, you're connecting it to your Wi-Fi. It soon connects. It's really not a problem. You'll see that the camera starts spinning around and successfully connected. And then you just choose what you want to call it. We just call it front door because it's going to the front. Pre-installation, that's it, bang, done. Now I'm going to put electrical tape around these to stop any kind of issues from happening. But yeah, pretty simple, they just screw in like that. There you go, all taped up, just to make sure, that way nothing goes wrong. No fires starting or anything like that. So once connected and powered on, you can see there's a 360 module spinning around. Spins around great, really smooth. It looks kind of cool as well. I don't know, it's kind of James Bondish, I suppose. Excuse me. Anyway, but yeah, does do full 360, pans up and down and all the way around. Very cool. So just a tip, when you're trying to mount this back to this back plate, just put these screws in because it's going to make life a hell of a lot easier for you. Also, when you're using the app, it's going to say things about solid white lights. We didn't get any white lights, we got only blue lights. Blue lights and red lights, no white lights. So just be aware of that. And there it is installed, looking pretty effortless, pretty easy. Like I say, just watch, because for some reason our app was saying a flashing white light and a solid white light, and it's only blue and red lights on this thing for me. So yeah, everything's working good. We are good to go. So now we've got it installed. You can see my screen, bald head, and if we press this button here, this is going to allow us to pan and zoom. So when I do this, I can move left, I can move to the right. You can see my truck, my wife's car. You can see that dumpster thing, and you can see some Hardy that is going to get installed eventually, one day. And then I can go up, that's as high as it'll go, and it'll zoom all the way down as well. But yeah, obviously has the two cameras. So as you can see, top one is the wide angle, bottom one is the, so you can see my bulbous head. But yeah, this way you get close up and a wide angle, so whoever comes on your property, you know that you can zoom in. And yeah, so anyway, so here's the eufy app, and you can see there's all kinds in here: light settings, motion detection. But we're in general right now. Named front door shows the LED, storage connected to my Wi-Fi. You can choose whether you want local or cloud storage, mounting guide, and about the device time settings. Then you can go into the light settings: ambient light, motion activated, light activation. Then you can go into motion detection. You can select what kind of motion you want detected. We have it on human, and I also turned on the AI tracking as well, just so I could show you this in this video. Normally I wouldn't have that on, but because the camera does pick up everything right the way up to my porch. So yeah, I do flick AI tracking on right there. Then you can set up detection range, so you got different areas. We don't actually use that, we just let the camera go on its own, but it is useful to be there. Then you got your pan and tilt settings, so you can do your speed on how quick you want this thing to move around. Preset positions once you've set up your areas. So auto cruise is on there, and you calibrate the camera as well. So yeah, plenty of options in here when it comes to using this thing. Now you can see the auto calibration. I haven't done that because I haven't set up the areas or anything. I just use it as a straight up camera in my front yard, but the options are there for you. Video settings, you've got your night vision. You can do black and white and color night vision, which you'll see shortly. Do the watermark, things like that. Obviously you can do streaming quality, recording quality, continuous recording. You can rotate the image to 180 degrees so you can have it portrait as well. View mode, you can use the dual view, or you can just have the single view, which is kind of pointless. Recording quality 3K, resolution 3K, 5 on auto. You can do continuous recording as well, and it will connect to the hub as well if you've got the hub, which I do have, but I've not got it set up properly for this thing yet. So yeah, hell of a lot of settings to go through. To give you a look at the night vision without colour on, without the lights, as you can see, everything's still really in focus, and it is pretty damn dark here right now in Florida. It's 10 past 7 at night, so sun's really set, kind of bluish still over in the corner onto the left, but other than that it's pretty dark. But with this camera using the black and white night vision, shows everything great. So here's a cool feature. Alright, this is a 360 camera. Well, this is going to follow me. It's going to follow me off my porch. And it keeps up with me really well. As you can see, the lights are on right now. Really bright. I will turn the camera around after I finish doing the screen recording, but yeah, this thing does a great job when it comes to following and panning around and looking at the person that it's following. So yeah, this is a really good security camera. Alright guys, I'm going to show you what the light's like. So yeah, you can see it's pretty dark out here now, so you know, you can't really see much going on. Like I say, it's a bit bright over here still, but the actual where I am is pretty dark. So excuse the squeaky floorboard. So yeah, let's test out. Oh, pff, look at that, I didn't even get off the porch and it's detected me already. But you'll see when I flick the... I mean, it is lighting this yard up. All the way to the mailbox. And that thing is bright. So yeah, this for me is by far my favorite security camera that I have owned, because there's no getting away from it. So yeah, that is the eufy Floodlight Cam E340, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. I will be tinkering with it a lot more, and I'll probably set up the areas and everything eventually. But as of right now, it's doing a great job. Even with the AI tracking on there, if someone's delivering a package to my door, it will follow them from the minute they get out of the van. Let's say it's UPS, they get out of their van and they walk through my yard, it'll follow them up the steps straight to my front door. So I can see everybody and everything that's going on. The lights on this are so bright. I do have them set to 100, so they do come as 50 out of the box, but I put them on the 100 just so it can capture my entire front yard, so I can make sure both cars, well, car and truck, and the mobile home are all secure, because that's the idea of this. And that way I have peace of mind. Obviously I get alerts on my phone when anyone's in my yard and things like that, so a quick look, even if I'm not at home, quick look, hey, look at that, it's UPS delivering my eufy stuff or whatever it is. So yeah, this is a really good camera, really easy to install, really good picture quality. That 3K resolution is really good. The eufy app is as great as always. When it comes to Anchor as a main company, that every app that they make for their different companies, it's just fantastic, and the eufy app's no different to any of the others. It is a really good app with lots of options and easy to control as well. You can do a lot of things with this camera. So yeah, if you're looking for a security camera that's got some floodlights on it that lights up your entire area, this is the one to get. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.